Hello, hello, hello. Happy Friday, family, and good afternoon. I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. You know, Friday is my favorite day of the week. I don't know why, but it absolutely is. And I wanted to come on really quickly, kind of grab you before we're all running off to enjoy our weekend and spend time with our loved ones. Hopefully, you'll get out and get some sunshine, enjoy some fresh air, kind of regenerate before you jump back into next week's work week. But first, let me introduce myself before we jump into today's content. I am Bernice Oliver, affectionately known as Coach Mo, Queen Quiet Storm. I am the calm to your agency chaos. It is indeed my pleasure, and I'm just truly grateful for you guys to allow me to be your leader and your facilitator inside of the Insurance Women Rock community. And this community is built for you. I often share is that this community was created because it was something that I wanted for myself. I really wanted a group of like-minded individuals who were all looking to build and grow and up level not just their businesses, but up level their lives. And they wanted to do it in a creative way. They wanted to be allowed the space to use that creative, left side of the brain, do business the way that they want to do it, all while building a dream business and a dream life for themselves. And so that's why we created Insurance Women Rock. It's a great way to get support, accountability, get mentorship, get direction in terms of what you can do to move the needle on the profitability of your business. And so, this week's training series has been all centered around things that you can do to create additional streams for yourself and really up level the income generation and how you can up level your cash flow inside of your business. Typically I walk my clients through a really simple 10-step process. And so I wanted to kind of give you guys a sneak peek into the first three tips or the first three steps that I typically walk my clients through when I'm working with them and we're building their revenue generating blueprint. There are some of the things that I work with them on. And so I wanted to just come and talk to you guys about where I was first before we get into it. When I actually started my own consulting business, I was working full time as a corporate recruiter for a major insurance company. We were recruiting scratch agents for a statewide market expansion. There were only 5 of us on the team, and we were challenged with bringing on a number. I want to say it was like 200 agents statewide. And so let me just say is that I fully understand the time constraints and really the exhaustion level and the level of overwhelm that women entrepreneurs are dealing with, because that's what I was feeling when I was building my own consulting company and really working full time. I had a family. Of course, I was a community member. So I was volunteering a lot in the community. So I had a lot of balls that I was trying to keep in the air. And so I really understand having chaos going on in your life, but really still wanting and having that desire to go after and build that dream life and that dream business that I wanted for myself. And so that's why I really focus when I'm teaching with my clients is I focus on teaching really time compression strategies that really take the objectives and goals which would normally take maybe years to accomplish. We really compress them into a matter of months. And so what I love really most about working with my clients and helping people cut through all of that chaos and all of that time wasting is that really we get right down to what's going to make you the most money in the short or the least amount of time. That's what I'm all about. And so today I'm going to give you step 3 in the same 10-step process that I walked each and every one of my clients through to help them launch a second or third stream of income in 90 days or less. And so remember, I want you to remember this is that the goal is just to increase your income, not just for this month. No one hit wonders over here inside of Bernice Oliver Consulting. Really is to help you build something that is going to continue to pay you dividends year after year after year. But first, I want to do a really quick review of the last 3 days and the first two steps that we talked about as it relates to creating that revenue and building those additional streams of income for yourself. So step number one, we talked all about identifying the market that you want to serve. What demographic or groups of people are you passionate about serving, and how are you going to connect with them? And then step number two, yesterday we talked all about, identifying a problem that that specific group is having right now, whatever that may be. And again, I want to remind you is that we talked about it may not always necessarily be something that's involving your current industry that you're in. It may not always be regarding insurance or financial services. It may be something completely different, but it still is centered around your specific zone of genius. Okay. And so today I want to talk to you about the third step that we walk our clients through, and that is identifying a solution to the problems that your ideal client or your ideal prospects are dealing with. And so what's that solution? It can be a service or it can be a product. So I want you to think really simple. Don't overcomplicate these things. I know we tend to overthink things, and I am an overthinker. My name is Myrnice Oliver, and I am an overthinker. I'm a recovering overthinker, and so don't overthink it. Think really simplistically about what service or product can be a solution for that particular problem. How can you leverage your gifts, your talents, your skills, your abilities, your expertise to really create a superior solution to those challenges and that problem? An easy place to start and to think about is to think of a problem, of a challenge that you have already overcome 5 years ago. I just shared this with my accountability mastermind sister. She and I were talking, and I was really thinking about, in terms of your ideal client. Your ideal client is you guys. It's who you were 10 years ago. All right. What problems and challenges were you facing, and what product can you bring to provide a solution for that problem? How can you package it so that it is a superior product, but a solution for others for the same challenges that others are facing right now? All right. So I want you to begin to think about that. Maybe really sit down this weekend and put some pen to paper and think about what are those products and services that you can bring to the marketplace. So here is your tip. Here's some homework. So I hope you have your pen and paper handy. Go ahead and write this down. Here's what I want you to do. What do you know now that you wish you had known back then? For me, it was really about the accountability and the support that I needed. When I started my business, my consulting business, I really didn't know which direction I wanted to go. I just knew that I wanted to provide a solution for the women who were suffering, the ones that I'd actually recruited into the Scratch Agency program, because they really didn't know how to run a business. They really didn't know how to market themselves. They really weren't sure how to recruit and how to really train their team. And that was why I had a solution for that pain point, for that problem that they were suffering. And so how can you use those struggles in the past, or your struggles in the past, to help people avoid that same challenge, or maybe overcome those challenges that they're facing? So, if you want to really accelerate the revenue stream for yourself in 90 days or less, I have a treat for you. I want to invite you to join me on Tuesday, coming up just a few days from now, Tuesday, March 29th at 7 p.m. for my signature Money Up Your Insurance training intensive. And so this training intensive is going to walk you through 5 steps that you can take to increase the cash flow in your business immediately. And again, I'm not talking about just increasing your income 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but that's going to pay you in dividends year after year after year. If you know you want to do this, if you're tired of the chaos going on in your business, if you're tired of struggling, trying to figure everything out on your own, and you really need a mentor, you need an expert in this field that has done it time and time again, who gets real results, you need to grab a seat inside of my training intensive. It's absolutely free. So you guys, this is a no-brainer. There's no reason why you should be suffering, sitting on the sidelines, not making money in your business or making the type of money that you want simply because you fail to show up for yourself. You are worth it. You're worth it. And so you need to go ahead, register in the link above me that says Money Up Your Insurance Business. Grab your seat, download your free workbook that I'm offering for you to use along with the training, and let's get to work helping you build and generate those additional income streams for yourself. And as always, please, please, please don't keep me a secret. Please like this video. Comment, tell me what additional streams of income have you been working on for yourself, or what ideas have you been just kind of keeping on the back burner and not brought out into the marketplace because you don't know where to get started. And make sure you click the notifications on this page so you can follow me as I am giving more tips every week. I'm coming on and I'm offering free training, giving you tips and strategies, all centered around how you can grow your insurance business and how you can make more money. So share this video with your business bestie. Invite them to join you and join me at the free training intensive on Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys, you don't want to miss this. Just click the link in the session above me. Go ahead and register today, and I will see you on Tuesday. So that's it for this week's training series. I hope you found this informational valuable. And if you did, post your comments in the comment box below. As always, I'm monitoring this video throughout the day, and I'll be answering your questions and responding to any comments that you post. I love you guys. Make it a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.